Hey everyone. I am with Midnight Legion here. Guys, this Headhunter, hold on real quick. I want to show you guys something. Headhunter, right? These guys we actually lost to 93 days ago, exactly. And we lost by 2 triples, but this time we decided to show them how we've improved, and we beat them by 10 triples. That's right, we got 21 triples to their 11. Now, granted, it is a mixed war. I think the bottom, 10 maybe. No, maybe the bottom 5 were Town Hall 11s. But we're going to go ahead and go through, and we're going to count them up, and we're going to check them out, guys. We were so happy about this win. We took it really serious. We really wanted to get a comeback against this team, because they did, in fact, beat us, not too long ago. So here it is, here we go. Starting off, we have Doozy, or I'm just going to refer to people as their gamer tags or in-game names in Midnight Legion. And so he's doing a Pekka Bobat. Starts the Pekka, huge Pekka funnel, lots of Pekkas in that one. Uses 2 freezes on that multi-target Inferno over there, uses another freeze on this multi-target Inferno, and is able to take out quite a few defenses, but obviously there's still a lot standing. Still has that Queen's ability, used it to break through that wall and get a couple other defenses. So now, looking at this raid, it's actually going to be a close one, because you have a couple Pekkas, you still have the healers, but the remaining troops, or the remaining defenses, were inside a few walls, so they had to break through those walls in order to finish up that raid for the triple. But Doozy making a doozy out of that one. Alright, now we have SG here, and SG is basically using an E-clone mass Lalo. So it's a Sui hero, E-clone mass Lalo. Now, he Sui the hero so that this that E-clone will get just in the right spot there, right next to that Eagle artillery. Clones those loons. I don't know if you guys saw, but he hasted a few loons behind that so that it would take out that multi-target Inferno as well. So he was sitting at about 40% before he dropped the remainder of this Lalo. He loons right over the Giga Tesla. Warden's ability, a tornado trap's annoying as heck. And the loons just make their rounds and finish up around these defenses. A couple backside loons to keep those the main path or the main loon group path into the core there, and then the loons actually split up with a couple minions and lava pups for cleanup, and that was a wrap. Made that base look super easy. Perfect placement of that E-clone. He knew exactly where that was gonna pop to get that triple, so that was a great raid there. Alright, next up we have Pence, and Pence is a newer guy. A little update on Midnight Legion is there was another clan that actually merged with them called the Top Guns, and Panda was a friend, and he actually had an account in the Top Guns, but apparently their clan wasn't holding up too well anymore, so Midnight Legion went ahead and invited them into their clan, and it's been working pretty well. The guys are definitely bringing a lot to the table. The Top Guns, they were in Champs 1. They were, some beast attackers, and they are just now merging with Midnight Legion. So he did a Pekka Bobat, kind of a really tough funnel there. Very good use of that funnel troops. And then from here, he's doing Pekka Bobats, and those bats are going to make it through the majority of this base for the ring of defenses. Eventually they do get taken out. But then again, look at the kill squad. You got the King, the Pekkas, the Barbs that just got taken out by that. And that's just an insane raid. Barely make it through that last wall to get that multi-target Inferno. I do have to apologize. That text message from my dad came in. My car broke down, actually blew the engine, so he was confirming with me a meetup time. So I try to limit as many interruptions as possible, but sometimes, man, just terrible timing. Absolutely terrible timing. Godwin here. Look at Godwin, man. He has really stepped up his game. He has done some really huge raids lately. This is an example. Sets off with few loons, and he saw that those loons were getting taken out, so he added a few more. So that queen was just going to have a perfect funnel on the right hand side, uses the king on the left hand side, uses a couple Coco loons to make sure that those healers stay up. So this queen charge is basically guaranteed just to have massive value, just because of the fact that the Coco Loons, they didn't even absorb any black mines right off the bat, so he's going to maintain those healers. The king was a perfect funnel. The loons on the other side were a perfect funnel. The queen is going to get straight down and dirty into this core, taking out 2 multi-target infernos, the enemy CC, the enemy queen, and the eagle artillery now, along, and then is going to take out that air sweeper, or the blower, or yeah, the sweeper, whatever it is. And then is going to lalo the rest of this base. So the queen charge basically was 50%, and the loons are actually going to get taken out pretty quick. That warden decided to stay back and not really have any part to do with this raid, but the loons actually make it over from that stone slammer, and then that was the wrap. He's got minions on cleanup, a couple loons that survived somehow, because those loons were comatose, man. They were definitely not liking this base, but that queen was in love with this base. She wanted to make that. That was gorgeous. Alright, so now we have Bezier, and Bezier, man, he is an OG Midnight Legion member right here. I'm just going to reiterate, this was such a intense war, because we really wanted to represent and come back and beat them, guys. It was just... they beat us before, and back in Midnight Legion when we, before the merge with JO or anything like that, these guys just beat us, and now we were like, it's revenge time. Random match, random spin, and, we came in, and we really worked together as a team, and, I mean, Goblin got a lot of triples. I think he got 4, honestly. But Bezier here, he's doing a queen charge miner, and notice obviously the king's doing that funnel for those miners to get into the town hall area. That queen is basically moving all along herself, all the way on the left hand side to take out that eagle artillery, the enemy CC, eventually going to break through that other wall and get that enemy queen with the miners that are going to meet up with her. The warden is still going to be with those miners, taking out the rest of that base. And the king is still standing. The king is still standing, which is great, because he really helps on the cleanup. Just because his health is so low doesn't mean that his attack goes down anymore. So, he's just cleaning up those outside structures as he goes. Tons of miners. That queen was able to make it through the entire raid, broke through 3 different walls there to make sure she got through the backside. Alright, now here is another Goblin raid, and he's going to be doing a Pekka Bobat. Obviously, this base is designed for Pekka Bobat. I mean, literally just use a couple Pekkas to make sure that funnel is going to work. Perfect placement of that wall wrecker, because that wall wrecker is going to open up not 1, but not 2 more walls into that town hall area. I mean, it's just a super easy funnel, first off. Second off, so much value going into it, to the point where it is... I mean, this queen, gets stuck on a couple skeleton traps and then wants to push through that wall. Luckily, he sent in a wizard to take out, a couple of those structures. The bats come in. The bats are tearing this base apart, all except for that backside wizard tower. But, these bats went all the way up to that eagle artillery, and that queen was able to meet up with those bats to take it out, because if those bats weren't able to take out with the queen that eagle artillery, this raid was not going to be a triple, because the entire rest of this raid, that eagle artillery is going to be raining down on those troops. So, a little bit of luck there, but we take all the luck you can get. When it comes down to triples, I mean, granted, he still has 5 Pekkas in that pathway, so you never know. You never know if they could have broken through and taken that eagle artillery out, but we'll never know, because Godwin showed us that it was going to be done just like that, and we have no problem with that. A triple is a triple, my friend. Yeah, it's kind of fun watching these like Pekka Bobats, but when there's like 6-7 Pekkas, it's just real interesting to me. Now you have Live, or Bayou Live, as I like to say. I still like to say Bayou because it's original to me now. And he's going to be doing a Pekka Bow Witch Bat. These raids are just getting more and more complicated. He is using a 2 Pekka with 12 bowlers and then a couple witches as well. and they're just, I mean, pushing through the core there. Notice how all those multi-target Infernos on that backhand side were so easily acceptable to that kill squad. I mean, literally, when you get to this back side of this raid, I mean, he probably honestly could have just not used the bats here, and probably could have tripled, just because that queen's still at full health and has her ability, and the 3 free spells probably could have made it as well, with those witches and all. And then look at these wizard towers. Like, who designed that to where the wizard towers, both the wizard towers, were just going to be right within range of that freeze? Way to take advantage of that. You know, some terrible base design with the swag queen ability there. Great job, Bo. Great. All right, now we have Superman, and I like to say that I was a contributing factor in this raid because I actually attacked at first. I love this raid for a kill squad hog attack. I was really confident about it, but my queen did not go with the rest of the kill squad over the town hall. I basically had the same approach without the queen walk portion. I did have the funnel basically the exact same, so I thought the kill squad was going to get into that town hall and jump into the core, and Superman is able to fix my flaw and send in the kill squad after he did a funnel with a queen walk. Send in the bowlers late because you don't have to use that warden's ability over the town hall if the bowlers aren't there, right? So excellent use of that. That's a good strategy. You know, maybe something worth picking up and practicing. But you know, looking at this, that kill squad just took out so much. That queen's still up and has her ability. Probably could have tripled this base without using the hogs. Even the kill squad alone probably could have finished this raid. But you know, you might as well use the hogs and secure that triple. And my favorite part, taking out those skeleton traps. And the rest of the base is RKO, man. That was, I mean, child's play. All thanks to my scout, I want to say. So, you know, you're welcome, Superman. No, in all honesty, you know, way to fix and secure the triple. All right, hey guys, this is me here, and you know, basically the same process of what you know, the kill squad hog attack, secure the funnel is the key portion of this. I sacrificed quite a few troops to make 2 Pekkas into my army. From there, I set that kill squad. I did that king's ability super early because I'm so sick of those healers not sticking with the queen, man. It gets really annoying and it really grinds my gears. I am so sick of it and just want the healers to stay with the freaking queen. That's obviously the point. You don't need it, you know, like whatever. And then I send my hogs in at the, you know, 6 o'clock with a couple wizards on the backhand side. That Eagle Artillery was able to get a couple shots off at those hogs, but it all comes down clutch because that queen was able to push through the core there, and you know, those 2 ice golems unfortunately did not pop at all. And usually when they pop, you know, they'll freeze either the defending archer queen and the Eagle Artillery and maybe an inferno or something like that. But no, they actually just get stuck in the center there, and you just stuck on walls. So basically, they had no value whatsoever in this raid. So thanks a lot, Ice Golems. You know, all credit does not go to you on that one. All right, now we got Goblin again, but we, you know, unfortunately, we can't show all the raids about, or else my videos would be hour long. So, you know, honorable mentions there to finish. 21-11 revenge on HeadHunters. So excited, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and we hope to see you next time.